Okay, people, I guess we are live. So, welcome back. This is Bimir Joe, and I'm back on my bullshit. Hope everyone's been doing exceedingly well. I haven't been here in exactly a week, so very disappointed in myself, but here we are, back again, back at it again with the Y fans, I guess. Anywho, um, yeah, so my goal, as stated before, is to, you know, use this as an opportunity to document my coding journey, give myself an opportunity or some incentive to really focus on my goals as a developer. I went to Lee University for computer information systems. Um, I've been coding for a couple of years, but I've kind of been stuck in sort of tutorial purgatory. I've never really escaped from that. I also went to Digital Crafts, a coding camp in Atlanta, Georgia. I've worked several jobs as a developer intern, a junior dev. Very short-lived roles. I've just never felt very competent or confident as a developer. So I'm taking advantage or making good use, I hope, of this time, this whole coronavirus period, trying to just focus up, polish my skills, learn a bunch of stuff, and maybe discover a new love for programming. To that end, I'm taking advantage of Udacity's 1 month free Nanodegree access that they're granting. Typically, it costs about $400 per month of your Nanodegree, but they're granting free 30 days of the Nanodegree. So I'm going to take advantage of the Nanodegree as much as possible. I've already wasted about 5 of those 30 days, so I have 25 days, and my goal is to finish a 4 month long um, course. It's not the entire nano degree, just a course in the nano degree in 1 month. Well, now 25 days. So um, let's just get started with it. I'm going to try to keep this live stream going for the next 3 hours, 3 hours of focused work, with obviously breaks intermittently. I'm going to put my watch on so that it will remind me to stand every once in a while. Super important to just stand up, stretch and do stuff every once in a while, but I'm about to jump right into it. One of the things I learned from the last time I did this was that I need to just not talk so much. I gave myself a migraine trying to talk through the entire like hour and a half long stream. So just gonna focus on the work, really take it as a me to me experience. If anybody jumps on the stream at any point, thanks. Hope I can keep you company because this isn't really about interacting with anybody else. But other than that, yeah, this might be a chance for you to take a peek into what the Udacity Nano Degree program looks like. And if you're interested, definitely check out their 30-day free trial program. It's still going on. I know Plural Sites is also giving access to their entire catalog of courses for the next 30 days. Lots and lots of opportunities to learn for free online in this weird, weird time. So take advantage of it as I am. And yeah, I hope to see you at the sort of apex of your skills and growth on the other side of this. Cheers. Let's jump into it. So I haven't actually taken any of these courses yet. I haven't started even a single second of these classes yet. So we're up at chapter one, day one, second one of this. Here's what you need to learn the foundations of artificial intelligence. Okay, I'm not even sharing my screen right now, so let's do that. Let me check my stream, make sure I'm all right. So we'll do screen and my face. Cool. All right, so that's what we're looking at, the Udacity Nanodegree program. So just talking to myself here. Here you'll learn the essential foundations of artificial intelligence necessary to build and train a neural network. Super interested in this. My goal is to go beyond the, like, to start out with these foundations of neural networks and all that, but eventually take the soft side of it, mix it with the neuroscience side, with brain computer interfaces, and help create tools to augment the human mind. That's my real aim, is to create a hybrid, human artificial intelligence that can work together to extend human capabilities, either to help people with disabilities, help people with high pressure jobs, or just help knowledge workers um, expand their creativity and reduce the latency between the medium and the creator. So yeah, and also protect us from the AI apocalypse. All right, so here's what we'll need. The fundamentals we'll need: intro to programming, math essential, and a decent understanding of neural networks. Um, let's get into it. I'm rusty slash bad at all these things, so the only place we can go from here is up. Delighted to be here. I'm going to be taking notes on the screen to the right, so if you see me looking to the right here, I'm taking notes. Mm, that's not coronavirus. I just finished cleaning my fan. I have a decent background in Python um, because of my experience with um, my because of my experience with my coding bootcamp. So that's where I got a bit of my experience with Python. I think I should take paper notes because that might be less distracting, more low latency, and I'm actually going to go back, sort of pull it back into. Um, I had this nice little moleskin I used when I was in code school, and I want to see if I can cross-reference anything from there, if I can find that note. Anyway, if not, it doesn't matter. I just need to do some better note taking. Oh, here it is. Not very far, not very hard to find. Amy's question book. Yeah, that has to be the mentality. Um, just keep asking questions, keep taking notes of them. In Python, every line of code is referred to as a statement, typically made of a command on the left and a string on the right. Okay, takes me back. But yeah, hopefully this is a useful experience for me. Hopefully the distraction of streaming doesn't, take over the experience of the work or the learning that I'm trying to experience. So, all right, got my notepad in front of me. Let's see if there's anybody else here. Just me, perfect. I'm a very slow learner, so I'm going to take everything back and forth and rewind and just try to get a not lose anything on the way there so that I have a really good foundation. So NumPy lets us work with large number libraries. This is large data, pandas, data manipulation, data visualization. And that makes sense that matplotlib would be, well, matplot library. Um, I don't know what the mat means, but obviously the plotting alludes to um, visualization. And then NumPy is just, well, way of handling lots of numbers in Python. I think it just gives us access to a lot of operational, what's the word? I'm getting back into code, so I'm going to have to learn the syntax and the languages, the, the language again. So that helps me, have a better frame of reference for all of this stuff. Yeah, I guess commands, Python commands, is the word to use. So yeah, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib. I'm going to want to drill deep into all of these on my spare time besides what's here. Really get into the code base, get into the library, understand how they work, what their purpose is, and same with Python. Fortunately for me, because of my experience, I know, that there are things like cheat sheets I can get access to. Um, there is also there's a oh yeah DevDocs. DevDocs is the tool. Um, if you're looking for API documentation on any of these libraries or languages, DevDocs is the place you want to go to. And then finally, there was PyTorch, which was a sort of like machine learning library. That's actually right in front of me, so machine learning library. But yeah, let's get back into the meat. Gonna put a pillow behind me to be more comfortable. Yeah, I hope so. Either way, I'm gonna put my learning hat on, be a humble student, knowing I know nothing and staying curious. All right, we got our first video in. Great job, Mimi. Moving on. Got to start somewhere. Hi, Juno. Hi, Juan. Ooh. Hi, Mike. Ooh. Hi, Jennifer. Hey, Grant. Hmm. Actually, let's see. I think I've watched some of Grant's content, and he's been on my to watch list for a while. Yep, three blue, one brown. Thanks, Matt. I'm definitely going to check out more of your content, and I've just been really lazy. I've watched things that just rot my brain and don't add anything to me. So this would be good to learn a lot of visualization from him. I'm curious as to what else I can find on his channel that might be of help in my AI journey. But I probably won't know till I know. So it's the neural networks series. Obviously, I already have ready to go. Most of the rest is math, but hey, I could use some math in my life. All right, nothing to see here. No need to worry about this. Keep going. Taking a note that I'll need linear algebra. Hi, Louise. To be perfectly honest with you right now, I'm completely freaking out. Not completely, but inside my mind, I just keep hearing all these guys' um, qualifications, and in my head, I'm like, I don't belong here. Get me out of here. And that's something I've really struggled with for a lot of my life is the feeling that I can't get it even before I try. So I guess I have this very defeating mentality, and the internal dialogue in my head, is instead of paying attention to the content in front of me and actually trying to learn, I'm fighting with myself. One part of myself is saying, you can't learn this. Another part is saying, yeah, you can. It's okay. It's all okay. So I'm doing a lot of self-soothing mentally that's distracting me from the learning, and I don't know how to get over it. But hopefully, just vocalizing this right now should help me get rid of it and I hope temper it. I know that it's a harder journey for me to learn things at times. At least that's what I think. And so I'm just going to take my time and really, it's self-directed. So I have all the tools at my disposal. All I need is focus. I got this. Okay. All right. This is very interesting. They named their video Final V5. All right, so community guidelines. Your experience in a Nanodegree program and community should be an engaging, fulfilling, and positive one. As such, we have outlined the following system for reporting behavior that doesn't live up to Udacity standards, so it can quickly be addressed by our staff. All reports of suspected violations to the TOU, Community Code of Conduct. What is the TOU? Terms of use. Yeah, terms of use. Personal discount? Oh my. What is the personal discount? I'm so curious. What is the personal discount? Will I be able to afford it anyway at the end of the day? Oh gosh, let's see. I hope at the end of this period that if I'm learning a lot, that I do, I am able to keep it going beyond whatever time. I just want to take as much in as I can in this period. So I'm self-employed and a student, but I'm just gonna call myself a student, which is what my primary. Um, very low. My total personal income in 2019. Yeah, it was about that. Um, Machine learning engineer. I want to do all the things, be all the things, but you can only do so much at once. I already received marketing messages. Not sure what that's supposed to mean. Impact discount. What does that mean? Okay. Oh, such a random thing to throw up while I'm in the middle of my work slash study, but I also guess I don't need to read the terms of use. Hopefully, I can look back on my behavior and, see how I spend so much more time than I need to doing things. I don't plan to do any of this stuff. Yeah, so cool. Let's look at our lesson plan. In the meanwhile, I want to quickly check on that discount, see what they're offering, just so I can know whether it's a long-term thing. Don't look at my email. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So, 40%. Cool. I'll be hopeful next week. So yeah, I was playing, I believe this must have been because I was playing some music. Um, I was playing this chill beats to quarantine too, in the background, which if I want to, whatever. It's be distracting now, but yeah, that's why I got my last stream terminated for doing that. So let's go back to our lesson plan. This is the exciting stuff I need to focus. AI programming with Python Nanodegree. So a wide range of students. Okay, so there are two different lesson plans, which is fun. I have to determine for myself whether I want to go the slow route and start all over again with everything and just start from scratch. By the way, one of my goals is to be able to log into my GitHub and make a commit to my GitHub. Say, hey, I've done something today. I might need to download a GitHub app, but we'll see. Just commit something, even if it's a simple Python Hello World. Okay, so this is the without extensive coding experience. I could probably skip this, but I don't think I want to because it will help me sort of stack my knowledge more properly. Alright, so this is what's supposed to happen in week one, or sorry, the first 3 weeks. Nah, coming from a coding bootcamp background, I know that we can knock out Anaconda, Jupyter Notebooks, NumPy Pandas, Matplotlib, all of this in the same day. So I think this is as far as I want to go, is go from module 1 to the end of module 3. And then next class, I want to jump in through neural networks, sorry, linear algebra essentials, and neural networks. So 4 and 5 will be my next class. And then module 6, the image classifier project, will be the class after that. So that's a sort of 3-day plan. For those of us with extensive coding experience, let's just jump to the end. Um, Anyways, so you still get the uh, beginning, why Python, NumPy, Matplotlib. Yeah, it's still the same thing. It's just a different pace. Okay. Well, I think I'll go even faster with that pace. So far, so good. Alright, excuse me about the burp. I've been drinking Red Bull to sharpen my mind, but also probably get me all wired up, which is not good, but I kind of like the taste. And I'm also an addict. Anybody watching this with me? No, good. Perfect. Alright, so knowledge is a platform where you can search for already answered questions. So that's this thing here, right? Mentor help. Knowledge.udacity.com. So it's just the forum. I'm curious about what the career portal looks like. Definitely never been in there, but okay, so it says access the career portal. So during this Nanodegree program to take the next big step, or maybe you're looking for a new job or whatever. You can access a suite of career services, personalized feedback, curated tips and guides on topics ranging from informational interviews to job boards in your career track. Udacity profile that showcases all your skills. You'll be able to join the Udacity Talent Program once you graduate and share your profile with employers. Alright, so I'm just gonna try to go to home. Hmm. Yeah, man, look at how I just signed up for a bunch of courses and never took them. But that doesn't really matter. What I'm looking for is my. Hmm, I don't see a briefcase icon. I don't see the My Career portal. I think that's probably my fault um, for not having set up the stuff properly. Basically, check FAQ before you reach out to us. Yada yada yada. Alright, let's move on, guys. Okay, so we're actually about to jump into the core curriculum finally. But I'm still so curious, like, where is my career portal? Where is it? Where is it? My portal. My precious. Okay, that's just more courses. I don't need courses. Okay, go to career portal. Cool. So it's just because I never set it up. Well, at least I found my way there. All right, so I don't have to choose one. Before we begin, select the Nanodegree program for which you like career guidance. Is Nanodegree program? Yes. Next. My current role is that I am a creative director at a at Inbound Video Pros, which is a company that I co-founded with a friend of mine, Brody Condorino. Yes, heck yeah. Yes. Very, very open to relocating everywhere. Almost looking forward to it. Okay, at least I have the career portal there. I'm gonna go home and just get back into my work. It's so easy to sort of shy away from the work you have to do. Always looking for an opportunity to. All right, lesson one. Let's do this. Introduction to Python. Hi, Juno. Okay. One thing I'm worried about or curious about is how quickly I'll be able to jump back in. I need to download Visual Studio. Anywho, start next lesson, buddy. I'm curious if I'm just going to watch a bunch of YouTube videos. A little worried. Alright, let's jump into it. What I'm curious about now is, okay, so if you scroll down, you can see all this stuff. So there's plus, subtract, multiply, divide, modulo. I remember modulo. Um, Very interesting stuff you can do with this. rounds down, consider division, double forward slash rounds down. Hmm. Okay. So this is what it looks like. So my electricity bills, it's time to try a calculation of Python. Electricity bills for the last 3 months have been 23, 32, 64. What is the average monthly electricity bill over the 3 month period? Write an expression to calculate the mean and use print to view it. So calculating the mean of something typically requires, and I don't need to go all the way to this line to do this. Ugh. Typically requires that you add all your integers, which would be 23 plus 32. I don't need the spaces, right? So 23 plus 32 plus 64, um, parentheses, divided by 3. Basically, that's our operation. So I need to take this out of here, place this in here. All right, test run. So that's my expression to calculate the mean, okay? And it doesn't ask me to round it up, so I'm going to submit my answer, and I hope I did it well. So it's well done, okay? All right, so there's multiple. All right, so quiz, calculate. In this quiz, you're trying to do some calculations for a tiler. 2 parts of a floor need tiling. 2 parts of a floor. So like there's a part on this side and a part on the other side. One part is 9 tiles wide by 7 tiles long. Okay? Tiles come in packages of 6. So that's 9 by 7, which is I think 63, and 5 by 7, which is I believe 35. How many tiles are needed? You buy 17 packages of. So this will be, I'll do 2 operations and then add between them, and that'll be 9 multiplied by 7 and 5 multiplied by 7 and add them. Okay, you buy 17 packages of tiles containing 6 tiles each. How many tiles will be left over? So we'll take this operation again and place it here and place it in its own parentheses. And then we want to divide that operation. Let's see if you can do it this way. So whatever that total is, it's that total divided by 17 times 6. It might not be a division issue. Let's see. All right, so some of my parentheses are just unnecessary. Yeah, cool. So which of these lines of Python code are well formatted? How would you improve the readability of codes if I don't use good formatting? So it says print 17. Okay, we have to read through all of them. This one has, parentheses. Okay, so close there. This here is closed here. We have one extra parentheses that we don't need here. And when we say plus minus, it's obviously a mess. Shouldn't take too long thinking about it. Here, this makes sense. This is well formatted as far as I can tell. 7. And then on this side, and it's okay to be wrong. Alright, it's 50 minutes. I should probably move, but at the same time, mentally, I'm struggling with the desire to quit. I mean, to combat it, but I think I can combat it by also moving. So let's do that. Really, it's not the desire to quit as much as it is a desire to seek distraction. Oh, oh boy. This is really good. Let's keep working our way to more and more difficult stuff. We'll knock out this first module. Look how big my belly is, eh? Alright, data types and operators. Variable name assignment. Is an assignment. Okay. Variables are used all the time in Python. Below is the example you saw in the video where we performed the following. MV population 742. Here, MV population is a variable which holds the value of 747 74,728. This assigns the item on the right, the name on the left, which is okay. X comma Y comma Z equals 2 comma 3 comma 5, yeah. Hmm. I hope you guys like my lighting setup. I let myself get distracted there. Okay, good to know. All lowercase letters, underscores to separate words. Always start with letters. Um, don't use numbers to start and use lowercases to separate stuff. I'm going to try to develop my tolerance for sticking to the same thing for a while, because that's something I struggle with. Um, or even if I vary a little bit, it's going to be within the same theme. So if I'm moving off of anything Python based right now, or anything Udacity based right now, it would be so that I can move into the code base of Python and learn more about it. You can't use reserved words or built-in identifiers that have important purposes in Python, which you learn about throughout this course. A list of Python reserved words is described here. Creating names that are descriptive of the values often help you avoid using any of these words. A quick table of these words is also available below. These are keywords, so don't use false, class, finally is, return, try, while, with, yield, lambda, non-local, not, or, pass, import. Is list on here? Okay. The Pythonic way. The last two of these would work in Python. They're not Pythonic ways to name variables. Okay, next video. Oh yeah, that's an incrementing operator. Below are the assignment operators from the video. So one of the key things I'm learning um, is that you need to be aware of the tools you have at your disposal, the tools that you can use to be more creative with how you code, how you handle your coding. So that's one of those super important things, the incrementing tool. Let me see. Another thing that's super useful would be obviously just being able to assign variable names at all. Another thing that I think is super useful as a tool that we forget often. Things like the exponent operator, which is the double asterisk, um, modulo, and I believe there was another operator that I haven't really taken note of. I think that was the operator that rounds down to the integer. Anyway, so yeah, I guess there's going to be a quiz now. Assign and modify variables. Okay, so the comments in this quiz, the lines through, have instructions for creating and modifying variables. After the comment, write a line of code that implements the instruction. Note that this code uses scientific notation to define large numbers. So 4.445E8 is equal to 4.445 times 10 to the power of 8. Whoa. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not used to scientific notation. I have to wrap my head around it, but I had never even understood. Whenever I'd see that in a like calculator result, just blank. So that's good to learn. The current volume of a water reservoir in cubic meters is, so now we know that reservoir volume is 4.445 E8. The amount of rainfall from a storm in cubic meters is 5 E6, so 5 exponent 6, which is 50 million. I think that's 5 million. Okay, so 5 million. Decrease the rainfall variable by 10% to account for runoff. Uh, let's do this. Let's figure it out. It's a problem. We're here to solve problems, not just to collect facts. Hmm. Good, that worked. So If I made it a plus equal, would that error? Okay. So let's see. Can I command Z there? Cool. And then test run again. Okay, so add the rainfall variable to the reservoir underscore volume variable. The current volume of a water reservoir in cubic meters. I see. So here we can just do a simple plus equals rainfall because we never even see rainfall anymore. So, okay. So that's what I did wrong. Let me take a quick stand, taking advice from my Apple Watch. It's telling me I've been sitting for quite a while, so just gonna make it happy. It's checking to see that I'm doing what it's saying, and I obviously need it. So here we go. Some quick exertion. Get my heart rate going. Really step into my punches. All right, I did it. Achieved my stand goal. Back to the stream. And we've only dropped 165 frames. Okay. Okay. Quiz. Changing variable names. How does changing the value of a variable affect another variable that was defined in terms of it? Let's look at an example. Whew. Breathing a bit heavily. I'm going to take a quick break from from the stream. Still be here. Let's just do something else for a second. Maybe a little less challenging on the old noggin. Maybe I should jump back into this and see what neural networks are. Well, we'll see. Just to make me feel like I've moved around a bit. Ooh. Look at me. Live code and chill. Oh, this is about to make like a crazy recursive loop. I'm loving it. Yes. We'll see. There's about a like full minute delay, I think. I need to scroll up a bit so I can see the whole thing fall apart. Where do I see myself in there? If I scroll up this much, maybe I'll stop blocking. What am I blocking? How do I get the recursive loop? Oh, sweet! Perfect. I'm literally just staring at my screen right now, watching myself, watching myself, watching myself. Amazing. Seems to be adding up because of the 1 minute. Oh, nice. So every minute, this is great. Talking to myself, being a crazy person, looking into the past. I can just let this go on for a whole hour or so. I feel like a psychopath. There's no way there's a second person watching me right now. Like, who the heck would be watching this? If you're watching this, leave a comment. Let me know why the heck are you here? Don't be a creep. Go away. I'm literally just waiting so I can take a pretty cool screenshot, but I think I'm just going to do that now. All right, mission accomplished. All right, leaving myself a comment, and then I'm going to jump off. Jump off of that. All right, so I'm going to make my little break, a neural network break. I'm probably not going to watch all 19 minutes of this video, and then I'll jump back into my Python coding class. Hopefully, I don't get flagged for copyrighted content. Thanks, YouTube. Hmm. Dropping more frames now. And my stream, wow. Okay, my stream health just dipped crazy. I think I've definitely watched this video, but either way, super important. This shows me where I'm going with all this Python. Multi-layer perceptron. Okay, I'm honestly a bit tired, so I'm taking a break from my live stream. Gonna pause this and ending the stream for now. Bye, guys. I'll get back to the stream later.